like that.
Listen, as someone
no
who
matter
came
who
from
they play, you feel like they can lose this game.
someone who came from Liquid, I think I'm well educated in this phenomenon.
I'm not talking about the coaching days, just watching the games.
Okay, sure. Fist rounds here. Oh, into the B bomb site, and Nico and Hooksy, they show some G2 flair, putting a stop to this hit.
Yeah, Sin's going to try and get a little bit extra on the way out. He can actually turn this round around.
It's never safe.
Here we go!
Everything's losable. 2v4. 2v5. Why not? And Nico, who gets the first guy, is now in a 1v2 with 3 HP.
Well,
no.
You see, it was a roller coaster for you guys, but I never got on the ride. I'm just sitting there strapped in, like rocking back and forth in my chair.
Two of America's finest Germans have turned this one around. And now
Oh no.
There's no way.
There is absolutely no way. There is. I mean, the smoke actually could get Sin a little nervy. Like, you might overreact and start spamming and stuff.
Nah.
Like, Nico, just touch it. Give it a little tickle.
No, he doesn't like that.
Why not?
I don't know.
He spams his Clark. Anyway, Sin has closed it. Slacks and Sin with 5 between the two of them. Can't complain about that.
That's happening.
Actually, G2, they certainly can complain about that. You said 2v5? How did it? It was definitely 2.
Flash comes in.
Nico.
Great counter. The B guys are doing the work. 2 kills. All of a sudden, people are still... The 2 guys who don't even play B are somehow the first 2 to die.
Yeah, they kind of tried to spring that like retake almost, like while the smokes are still up, while the action is going down. Malbs is blind as hell. He can see nothing, and he's going to be dropped by Hunter.
Went rather deep, didn't he? A lot of other bodies out mid, and it's not the perfect weapon to hold this donut line. Next is probably just going to spot and smoke. Yeah. I'm not throwing the smoke.
Happy to hold on to it until the hit comes in, but yeah, now that pressure from the AK, Slack's even checking to make sure, but actually M80 is holding back for the moment. That smoke's going to delay things, and now they have to decide if they want to remove on the map.
Because G2 haven't pushed for B info, right? So they don't necessarily know the whole squad is committed here. They've seen 2, or spotted them out. Now, with no mid info, no B info, they are kind of in a bit of a black box, but hedging their bets towards A.
They just have to commit. No map control, no utility to go somewhere else. Just hope you hit some good shots and can win the round.
Yeah, well, m80 is on the A side. I'd find that rather terrifying. And this setup is pretty potent as well with Hunter. Ooh, dead. Actually problematic. It's reck that's found it. They're going for the plant. Swisher clears off the boost. They know m80 was towards Brokey. And just like that, the site is lost.
Yeah. How's that roller coaster for you? You enjoying that ride?
I didn't get on it.
No, these are the bumper cars.
Oh,
you know,
sure.
You just constantly get your neck kind of thrown out of whack.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, the AK is going to hold strong. Sin's able to grab Hooksy. m80 does get a frag around the corner, but no chance at winning the round. All right, good start for M80. They win the pistol, they convert the second, and now they can move forward into an easier third.
It's just really poor team play, both rounds. I mean, in the first round, you have a big advantage at that point. If you want to challenge, let's just all peek. Let's just all fight. If we're in a 5v2, right? Like, just get the trades. In the second round, you have the correct stack. You just need to pick. Are we going to fight main or are we going to fight donut? Just pick. Peek together, you know, push up, try to get one of the 2 areas of the map cleared out. They were stacked, and M80 got 1v1 duels isolated. I'm not really sure how that happens, but it happens.
All right, Swisher, taking things over. B-bomb site wide open. All things are good.
I gotta talk about Sin while he's on our screens and as they farm this eco. Just the fact that he's returning to in-game leadership. Now, from my understanding, he was previously an in-game leader for Big Academy and secondary caller with Tabson on the main team. Nico does find one through the smoke. But I feel like this could be a real opportunity for a young in-game leader to have, like, this is like a good entry level to, you know, competing at Tier 1 IGL squad for Sin, and to see how he takes to this. Back to having control of the game, being able to call the shots. it's going to be interesting to see how he develops as well as the team develops.
He's got him already with some good wins as well. Like they just ran through the qualifier for EWC and were able to take on Liquid in that qualifier to make it to the event. Yeah, so I mean, it's like, you know, you got to give him credit where it's due. He's got this team performing at a better level, and they have some results behind it.
I thought you couldn't have a stake in 2 orgs at the same time. And M80 is owning Liquid as well.
Oh, nice.
I was sitting there like, am I not getting it?
I know. Where's the punchline coming?
Is there a punchline I'm missing?
It's coming, baby. It's
Yanko's
coming.
known for his slow punchlines.
But I mean, for you,
not
Jason,
for G2,
as well,
just a continuous joke. It never ends.
I know about Swisher. You know, he's been around the block. I don't know much about Reck.
Not only him.
But these are the 2 North American rifles alongside the Guatemalan in malbs. Hoopsie. Oh, no. That's the opposite of what he was hoping for. Same for Swisher's incendiary, or Molly rather, but losing an M4 in the first 10 seconds to a cave MAC-10 rush.
Yeah, Sin's not able to recover that though, so he's still stuck on the MAC-10 for the moment, but that's a nice find. And Levin, look what it does to this A defense. It's m80 over and Donut with the AWP. You can see 2 players trying to shift over and beat this smoke. Oh, actually, this defense has gotten real strong all of a sudden. Reck at the single box.
Yeah, m80's managed to find malbs as well. He's going to get run down though. Good work from Swisher. A second now on the MAC-10. Hiding on the site is Nexo with 50 HP, but he's just going to get swung on. It's another for Swisher. High impact round. He started with an SMG. He's going to end with an AWP, or is it all over? The clutch was there. It's Swisher, baby. 4 kills in the round, and it all started with that rush on a MAC-10.
And down to what, like 30 HP after that first engagement with Hooksy, and he's still able to make it work. MAC-10's able to bait the shots out of m80, and once again, G2, they get a good shift, and they just cannot find a clean fight that gives them control of the situation.
Oh, Hooksy fighting for that. Oh, m80 doing a full 360. And yeah, the fact that Swisher is brought to a 1v1, has the AWP, 2 HP, that is going to bolster the motivation in the ranks, and for G2, quite the opposite. They're going to feel pretty empty after losing that one.
All right, investment here, though, from G2. They're fighting back, baby.
Now they know how their fans feel.
Is that what they need? Just a little... You guys got to understand the level of depression your fans are in.
They didn't fully invest, but there's definitely some threats.
Well, they have max loss bonus now, so they can afford to invest a little bit extra in this round. Going for that early mid control.
Oh, good timing. Very good timing. Hunter and Nico have struck. Hooksy may be overlooked. Not anymore. Sin dips away. An exchange of nades. The smoke will keep him at bay, keeping that rifle as well out of G2 hands.
This is perfect, though, from G2. They've actually done a great job. 2 kills, and now Slacks is going to test up the B ramp. Hooksy just can't peek, and he's got his teammates shifted over as well, so there's no reason for him to be the aggressor. Oh. Good spam, though, from Sin.
Of course. Poor Hunter. The amount of times I've seen him just getting CS2'd. Straight wallbang this time. The shadow did betray Hooksy, and now the AWP is noted. The cover was there. It was Sin. Now look at m80 on the warpath, but that's a Slacks Tech 9 for 2. Reck will put the cherry on top. See you later. 5-0 now. Even when G2 have something to celebrate, it's very quickly brought back to a rather sad and crippling reality. 0 on the board.
Now you're catching on to
I'm getting it.
Now you're getting it.
Nice work with the Tech 9 from Slacks, though. That's disgusting.
Oh, I'd be getting an upset hearing these little Americans. You see, I don't know where I'm going with that, but these Americans shouting, hollering, having a good time. You know you're supposed to be beating them. You know you're supposed to be the better team, but right now you are in the dirt. M4s are out. And they're trying a different call. Sin's trying to go for a bit of a pace change. They have lost early B lane by virtue of the B door smoke.
Oh, God.
A's open.
They're wide open.
They're loud. Nexa can't even hear it. He's too far away. Oh, you've lost A. You have lost the A site in a 5v5.
Yeah, but how much do M80 push forward? Oh, that smoking donut is perfect. What do you do if you're G2?
Your options are wait. Good damage. Sprays Hunter. Damage goes both ways, but this is a tough one, Yanko. Retake or not, 5v5.
Do you save?
You've got max
They're
loss.
super out of position with not having anyone in Donut either, but the utility is all spent for M80, but the way Hooksy is clearing B,
yeah, they're saving.
They're not going to go for this. They're just going to save all down.
Oh, that's a horrible one to swallow at 6.
I bet this call, if you're Sin, makes you feel like such a badass. Oh, this feels good as an in-game leader. You just out-call them to the point where they save in a 5-on-5. Free bomb site. Oh, you're living the dream.
Oh. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me.
What was that?
Jason.
Ooh. He got me going.
Yeah. It's nice to see you warmed up.
Haven't heard that sound in years. From Jason, I mean.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ever since
Good
we
save.
were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Yeah, like in the early days, we had to share.
Yeah,
when
I
we did
understand.
Events.
2 singles, you're like pushing them together.
Yeah, what's
Music starts to play.
only when we're playing a movie at the end of the night.
It's funny, like every time I came in, it's like, wait, we got a double bed? He's like, yeah, there's no single beds available in the hotel.
Sorry, brother, I'll take
One
it.
time I checked up on it, and it was not true.
No. Just put Swisher highlights on the TV, little bit of Marvin Gaye.
Just set the mood. Couple of candles.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, well, that's the Yanko special. so you can't see his costume.
All right.
Okay, 6-0, yeah. Ooh.
Anyway.
Let's see if we can see them in this round, G2. Put up a fight.
Yeah, no, can you cast this like G2 are going to win the round? Both of you? Like this is G2. This is G2's
I
round.
can't just imagine that in my head.
Let me get it going. All right, G2, everything they could want. modesty on the up.
Oh, I love Jason's casting, man.
Nico waiting patiently. He's been getting hotter and hotter through this game. We've seen him step up. A couple nice shots with the Deagle have really warmed him into things.
He looks like he's going to explode soon, Jason, with how hot he's getting, but still a good amount of utility left for the side of G2. m80 rotating over to that B bomb side. Are they going to go for an information play, perhaps?
And they're so confident right now, they don't even need anyone really peeking mid. Just Nexa giving it a little jiggle, because they know what's happening on the map. They don't need to rotate. 3 players at the B bomb site. Gonna slide into position now as Nico backs away.
He's gonna see a lot of action, but he's the highest fragger right now on G2. This is looking good for them, Jason.
Yeah, and his cousin's right there. They have this synchronicity between them. Nico can't handle the peak. That must have been a little bit weird. He must have lagged a bit. Malbs is gonna turn the corner. Hunter's up next.
They're going for this mid red to B. m80, he's in trouble. He is in cave, can fall away. But don't worry, G2 have got this one in the bag. With m80 and HooXi in cave, there is no way this can go wrong. 20 seconds, he's going to spam the smoke, he's going to miss all of them. But with the bomb going down, the retake is on. Nexus is going to join the party. Swisher, low HP, a single bullet could do it.
They got to be worried about the other A player as well. They don't know if he's flanking right now. Reck is checking for it. Swisher going to tuck himself inside the bomb site, look to get a cheeky kill as they swing into it. G2 must go for this, and we're halfway through the bomb.
The loud steps down with no trade. m80 next, spotted out, and M80 are going to take it. The nade's good. Not good enough. Rex is hiding in the beehive. There's no time for Nexa, and it's another M80 round. 7-0, bloody hell.
I don't know. I think Nexa could have played that a little bit more slow.
Oh, okay, you're being sarcastic.
There is a world in which you could have taken more time. Maybe he was thinking about the save from the get-go.
After a 5-gun save,
I mean,
four,
it's just like in that situation, it's, you know, there's probably either some miscommunication that they thought one guy was still towards CT, but I don't know. It's crazy to me in a situation. So they're 2v3, right? They have to plant the bomb. So one guy has to. He can't shoot at you when he's planting
one
the bomb.
guy versus
so
two.
if you have 2 guys cave, and then someone needs to take a risk there at some point. Like if Nexa pushes earlier and a guy is close to him, then the 2 players from cave can just swing together, try to get a kill.
It didn't seem like, excuse me, despite the fact that they had like so much time to plan something, it doesn't feel like there was actually a plan that they were all kind of knew what was happening. Like Nexa, let us know when you get to big box, then we're going to start peeking and swinging for it. HooXi came out, m80 wasn't committed to any kind of a trade.
I think also a general, I don't know. I think maybe a little bit when you look at it, people aren't that prone to taking space and taking risks. Outside of HooXi, obviously. You know, and Nico depends on the map, position, role, right? Like here, yes, of course, you're going to see on T-side Ancient him just going up banana and trying to find duels and contact plays or on Inferno.
Well, you might not see it much if they don't get a couple rounds on the board.
They need to change something. The A is open again. How has Sin just found this gap? He has just walked out A main. Now he's dumped a CT smoke. He's already managed to challenge. He's across the line. Oh,
yeah,
God.
but this time, seemed like, modesty thought it was that same heavy commitment. Oh my God, everything's working. Everything's working. Modesty and Nico come through the smoke, and that's pressure. That's Sin saying, we just beat you on this round like 2 rounds ago clean. When we do this again, if we get into the site, you're going to feel pressured to make a move. You're going to think all 5 of us are here. G2's getting outplayed.
Yeah, they're getting punished for their 3-2-0 start.
Oh, timing.
Yeah, Hunter's gone away with a good one there. We'll go down to reck. He needed a second if they wanted to really vie for this round, with Nexus so disconnected from the play. He is still Speedway. Unless Hooksy can get one and reset, which he can, not quite. 6 HP on Sin. Good smoke. It'll give him something to play around. It's Nexa next up on the play. And no, Sin down to Hooksy. That's a good find.
Yeah, this is such a weird hit, though. It's so extended throughout this round. I think reck might just have this. Yeah, keep going, turn the corner, look to the right.
He's in the smoke. Nexus actually managed to catch a really nice opportunity here. Swish is not going to be prepared for this. This 2v4 is taking shape. First Hooksy, now Nexa. Reck should have him. It's a 1v2 for Hooksy, but the bomb is not down. That is the important part.
I should know he's in Donut, though.
Yeah, and he knows, they know. So off we go.
Kind of lost timing to do this.
Cover CT, Reck is on it. They're playing this very well. Slacks and Reck should have this. It's hard for Hooksy to get through. Great find. Takes Reck down, still has health, still has a one-shot headshot, and a missed AWP shot from Slacks becomes even more problematic. He hasn't run away. He stands his ground for an 8 in a row. These consecutive rounds keep on trucking.
I think it's just a great example of conditioning your opponent, basically, right? When that A hit works so well, as Jason pointed out, you know, you're going to feel pressure to do this, to push through the smokes, because you don't have any information on it. And it's really good reads. I mean, you called it the 2 times. They didn't have anyone on the bomb site or close to it so that you could get this sort of information. I mean, even if Nexa is there and he dies to Slacks, he can call, hey, it's only 1 guy this time. You know, they're just faking it. But yeah, really, really good T-side from M80 so far.
And I guess this is also exploiting the meta as it is currently. A lot of the teams, the best teams in the world on Ancient, will play no 1A at the start of some rounds, right? They'll either be taking 3B, they'll be taking 2 mid, and they'll be starting with more of that emphasis on mid control and B lane control. But if you can prove that you can take A whenever you want it, it causes reactions like that.
It's the equivalent of the upper rush on Nuke, you know? Sometimes it's just like you hit a good read, a good timing, you call it, and it can work really well.
I'd love to hear the comms from G2 in that round, too, because you saw like Nico kind of pound the table after he died coming through the smoke, and I would imagine it was like, they're hitting A again, they're rushing A again, they're rushing A again. This time it's an A push from G2. And that might prompt M80 to push forward into this B bomb site through the smoke. It's blown open to give him a couple seconds of an opportunity. Hooksy with the 5-7 does grab 1.
Not bad at all. Nexus is the only one that can properly disrupt the plant. Maybe he's just going to play for the retake instead. A resmoke Speedway limits the options now for Nico and Monty. They're going to have to come through it. Slacks has to hit a banger. Has done so. Got a one from Reck. It's all on Nexa now. On the fade, no bullets for the first. It's Slacks on the AWP. They are not stopping for anyone. They are not stopping. 9-0. Look at the frag total as well. Everyone's having their moment in the sun. Slacks is now caught up with Swisher and Reck. Everyone delivering, and the fact that malbs, you know, one of the highest rated players for M80, isn't at the top of the score.
But I'll tell you something, like from a kind of coach's standpoint, in a sense, that I used to absolutely hate. It's like, now they're 9-0 down, okay? What happened in the first round of the game?
They were in a 5-on-3 on the pistol. And then M80 returned it?
2 almost, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then in the second round as well, again you had a chance to turn it around, right? And it would completely change the complexity of this half, because they wouldn't have the money, they wouldn't have gun rounds, they would have worse rounds, you would get a couple of rounds there, you would get some momentum, and everything, and the game could have been completely different.
Bro, G2 is lost right now.
The point being, there's, you know, in today's CS, you don't have a lot of opportunities against any team. If you keep wasting opportunities and wasting rounds, you know, people will take advantage of you and you're going to have a hard time winning games.
This is already a really bleak setup. The fact that you've got m80 completely out of action, just boosting Nexa over the smoke, no one's giving him the fight long. Hooksy kind of noted towards Cave.
Yeah, and he's going to call it out now that Cave is clear. Watch B ramp is the only place Hooksy can go.
Oh, they're so locked out. Brutal through the smoke for a double from Swisher. Well,
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, I'm Gabba flabbed.
Nice.
Trying to do it backwards wasn't as easy as I thought it would be.
It's not. I mean, do you agree, Jason, that G2 is the Burger King of teams, where like it looks good, but it tastes like not so good?
Sure, like you have the selling point of the sesame bun, but that doesn't really do anything at the end of the day. Like it's a nice little feature, but you know, that's not the main reason why you want to go to a fast food restaurant.
I still stand by Five Guys overall. Something about the peanut oil, man. The peanut oil.
You don't like Five Guys?
I love Five Guys.
Oh, you do?
I think it's the best smash burger in my experience.
Yeah.
In-N-Out overrated.
I agree with you there. I'm with you.
Oh, but In-N-Out is way cheaper than these other options. You can't put them in the same bowl.
Whose impression was that?
I don't know.
Whose voice is that?
G2 win this one, by the way,
voice.
boys. I checked the script.
Oh wait, that's just my normal
This is
voice.
their first round.
This
G2
is their first one? Oh, maybe not.
That's actually really uncomfortable. Oh god, now Nex is already like worried about Donut. He's hearing Donut, smokes are landing. He's supposed to be worried about A main, but now he can't be worried about both, and malbs clears him. He's gonna go down to Sin if he aggresses. Dips back. Hunter on the site. Nex is having a round here. A huge find on the double, but still into the site. It's Sin that can win the round if he could just knock him down. Hunter's gone. Nico lingers, tapping away the smoke. Slack's progressing. He's got the Tech 9. Throws the AWP on his back.
They've done enough. Look at the flank. Hooksy's coming in towards Donut right now.
Oh, they're not prepared for this.
They can bail out to B.
No, but they're in a safe angle. They're not exposed to Donut. Hooksy's going to, force it. If he fakes it, he could go down. Big from Nico on the relocation. That's G2's round. Script has been leaked. Round has been won. But at this point, it's just, I mean, cosmetic. 10 T rounds on Ancient. Can G2 muster a second here in an attempt to defend their honor?
Think he rushes A again?
I think I'd
You
be...
think he go for 3 times and a half?
I'd be tempted to threaten it.
It wouldn't be a bad call.
I'm on A again, yeah, that's been their solution.
I mean, a lot of times the problem isn't getting into A. It's sort of getting the bomb down and holding the retake.
So they've trapped Nico and Hooksy in cave right now. No, neither of them can attend to the B ramp. Molotov has forced them into an uncomfortable position. It's forced Nexa to rotate back. So now middle is unoccupied. Bar Hunter just jiggle spotting. Swisher didn't choose to engage there despite having an opportunity through the smoke.
It's a little bit more slow and measured from M80 in this round, throwing a different pacing at G2 to close the half. Hooksy's very much alone. Oh, okay.
Hey,
We'll
there
give
he
it to
is.
him. There, he's back.
The highest fragger of G2 as we all expected. It's Hooksy. He gets a third here. Mal spots him, couldn't adjust. Good work, good spray transfer as well, or control I should say. Now,
No smokes on M80, which makes this hit very difficult. That Molotov is perfectly timed. That's going to bring a third player. Hunter starting to cheat his way towards the B-bomb site.
still worried about mid. I'm honestly still worried about A. There is a 3-man hold here. Go on, Reck. Gets himself in. Long is the threat. Turns his back on Nexa and is punished for it. Now all onto malbs. He's done well. Very well. Modesty left in the clouds. Malbs! That is disgusting! An ace to close. It's 11-1. G2 on life support. What in tarnation is this? So Tool, check this one out from Malbs. Just putting G2 right back to spawn, swapping sides with a clutch ace. M80 are on cloud 9 right now. Look at the hype. And Malbs, yeah, he was quiet all half long, you know, just doing his job, hitting his shots, and at the end, he has his moment in the spotlight for an 11th. Stick a fork in Ancient, it's done.
That is a spicy clutch. Tomorrow's going to be the same thing. Today we had the Monacy highlight as play of the day. We didn't even need to have a list. Yeah. I think it's the same thing. That's Malbs. He just won.
Easy as that.
Well, let's wait a little bit.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
We've got Janko Paunovic in the building, everyone. G2's biggest hater. And they're going for an A start.
Yeah, except M80 has controlled the map. Reck's taking a bit of a gush in mid, but M80 know it's coming. They would love a kill from Slacks if they could get it. And now it's going to be tough. Bombs being planted. 5-on-5 post-plant into the A-bomb site. No utility, no kits, and only 4 players.
Oh, nice work from Monacy. At least gives them something to work with. Hunter late down donut. That looks like the winning position, doesn't it? 3 bags turned. Reck's considering it eventually, but they are on the push in. And here is that flank from Hunter. Lovely clicks. Takes him down. G2, 2. M80, 11.
Didn't expect this when I woke up today.
I did.
Yeah.
First thing I did, I put my coffee on. I was like, M80 are beating G2 this morning.
We looked at the schedule and you're like, that first map is going to be a stomp for M80.
This is the map they decided to play as the decider in the semifinal, by the way, against Navi.
Yes.
Over Inferno.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, here we are again. Bloody hell.
I don't know how I feel about the force from
Yeah,
M80.
it seems unnecessary.
With this big of a lead, right? Like, I understand you can, you know, also they're really spread out. They don't have any sort of a selected gamble at the start. Like, I can get it if you're really gambling something, and then you can save maybe 3 or 4 guys, right? So you can do that in the next round and keep applying some pressure. But with this big of a lead, I feel like, yeah, just leave some extra money in the bank. You know, buy a deagle and a smoke, something like that. So you make sure then in the
First gun round,
you have all the nades on everyone, because you don't need a strong economy for the whole start. You need 2 rounds. And if you win that first gun round, doesn't matter if you get reset. Like, you just need 1 more after that.
Slacks is going to be here in time. If that's a good place, take Chi, and Nico goes down empty-handed. Now you're smoked off. This is a perfect defense. Look at the damage from that 5-7.
Brilliant force.
A perfect force. Now look at Reck. Reck his elbow. If they try and pivot to A, he's gonna finish off the job.
He's gonna wreck him.
He's gonna wreck him. Just about.
Yeah. Oh no! It's all gone downhill. Hunter's found a seam. They gotta trade this quick. Swisher though is sticking around the B bomb site.
Oh, Reck needs 1 here. He can't get them both. If he does, the round is done. Instead, it will be next to getting the bomb in. Can he save them? This second round force from the CTs.
Oh, that smoke is so nice.
You don't want to push it. You have to push it. Next has only got 6 bullets, though. He would have to play this one perfectly. He could be big box, could have slinked a main, and they think donut. Smoke there. He's going to have to call the bluff here. 6 bullets is all Nexa has to work with. Sin and Swisher lining up. He only isolates 1. A 10-second defuse. Plenty of time.
I don't know about plenty.
Yeah, loads.
There's some time.
Loads of time. Look.
Oh.
Perfecto wins these.
Yeah, no, you were right. Plenty
of time.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, 1 second later on Nexa's peak, and it's a different round. But I have to commend M80's reaction to that. The fact that when they did this tree molly, trying to phase and force it early rotate in combination with a later red smoke, Reck just played close to the A main smoke and was taking that gamble, taking that risk, called A main clear. They had 3 on B when they arrived. A HE, a smoke, and they were locked out. Very awkward for G2.
I think G2's lost like every 1vx clutch scenario that they've been put in. A couple of 1v1s in the first half.
Well, Jason, they have 2 rounds.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just
They
saying.
haven't won a lot of them for sure. Pack it up.
Inferno might be different.
Inferno's, yeah.
G2's best map. No?
Right. They're going to be great. Nico's going to be a banana. It's going to be fine. It's going to be all good.
Maybe Anubis.
Whatever. Let's find out what Inferno's going to be, because Ancient was all M80, and it's all done with quickness. 13-2. M80 stunned G2 in the opening map.